Hey YouTube, let's talk about Week 14 of the Friday Night Mixed. Week 14 of the Friday Night Mixed had a little bit of everything. A few great and not so great bowlers coming through in a big way, good matchups on paper, and blowouts and close finishes. Which bowlers and teams would excel this week? Stay tuned. What you're looking at here is bowling for the Sony PlayStation, released by D3 publisher and Agetech in 2001. Nondescript game titles were commonly used for games back in the late 1970s and early 1980s, but bowling for the PlayStation brings it back to the forefront. Under the Skin is a game that doesn't try to do anything it can't do, and that's a good thing. Visually, this would not look great even for a 1995 PlayStation game, and the music might not be a strong point, but the game's controls more than make up for it. Even with the poor pin physics, this is still very playable in its three modes of play, which include regular bowling, a quest mode where you try to pick up as many tricky 3-pin spares as possible, and a special mode where instead of 10 pins, you get 7 frames of 3 balls each to knock down 45 pins. I think this game is worth checking out. There would be a mix of high and low scoring in Week 14 of the Friday Night Mixed, and more than 2 bowlers would light up the scoreboard. Peggy's Posse and Highly Medicated would be involved in the biggest scoring battle of the season to date. Anna Smith had an outstanding performance, and Highly Medicated would end up taking 5 in a battle that saw both teams average a 34-28 handicap series. Craig Berry also finished very strong, and his oddballs would look good and easily blow out and take 7 from the Steelers. Section 8 and the 5 Wonders would trade blows in the first 2 games, and Lisa Lee would come through in the end as her 5 Wonders would take 5. And Mike Holzem would bowl great, and his Weebles would shake off a close early loss to take 5 from Forget About It. And in other results, the 5 Stars couldn't slam the door shut, falling 2 pins short, and would take 5 from Whatever. The Boo Birds kept the Screaming Eagles from slamming the door on Team 3 and would take 6. And the Alley Cats would not take full advantage of the free pass after a horrible start and only took 5. And now, here are Week 14's top performers. We have Lisa Lee with a sweet 180 game, Craig Berry had a superb 219 game, Francis Walsh had a superb 213 game and 520 series, Jim Volpe shot a sweet 197 game, Dick LaPadula had a sweet 430 series, Tom Heiser shot a 644 series, Jeffrey Twombly had a superb 245 game, Anna Smith had an outstanding 191 game and 457 series, and Ed Smith had a superb 201 game. Our honorable mentions for this week include Mike Haslacker with a 611 series, Mike Holzem with a 657 series, and Greg Smith with a 497 series. Our not top performers for this week, Dana Fisher, Fran Rublak, and 5 other bowlers almost made this list as well. And now the top 5. Section 8 is first, the 5 Stars are second, Peggy's Posse is third, the Alley Cats are fourth, and the 5 Wonders are 5th. And that'll do it for Week 14 of the Friday Night Mix, and until Week 15, so long for now!